Today in the garden, I'm going to be showing you my simple method on how to make your own cold frame using none other than some scrap wood and a bit of spare plastic. Now, for this demonstration, I'm just going to make a small cold frame, but you can adjust these measurements to however you want. And the way it's going to work, I'm going to have 1 plank high for the front, 2 planks high for the back, and then 3 planks will make the side. And I'll explain in a second why it's 3. Now, the third one, we're going to cut in half into 2 individual triangles to create a nice angle. And this will do 2 things. It'll help with drainage massively, as the water will run down as opposed to sitting on top on our plastic sheet. And on top of that, it'll angle against the sun. So the sun should reflect in nicely and give more light to your plants. And it couldn't be more simpler. Take a longer piece of timber and just find the 2 corners and just draw a line just like that. And with this line, I'm going to cut through that. You can either use a handsaw or a circular saw to make our 2 triangles. 2 equal sized triangles. Have a look at that. And when you add this to one board there, you can now see that this side is our front, is 1 board high, and the back, have a look at that, is now 2 boards high, which means it should fit perfectly with the front and back of the frame. What I'm going to do is take 2 bits of spare batten that we've got laying here, and I'm just going to place these on the side of both sides of the cold frame. And I can use some nails or screws just to hold them together, but this will work as the framework, which will hold this together and then allow me to attach the front and back. Here, we've got something that's starting to resemble the shape of a cold frame, and it looks fantastic already. All it needs now is a roof. To make my roof, I've just got some old bits of construction timber, and if you're not a carpenter and you just want to kind of roughly figure out what size to cut these, pop them right against the end here, and with a pencil, just take your pencil underneath and draw a line. And you can see there, that is the width of your cold frame. And you can place the 2 together and then put a bit in the middle, draw on the timber to tell you what the gap is, and that will tell you the inside of the frame too. So it's super duper simple. Now that I've got this upside down and the plastic at the bottom, I can hold this over and try and hold this as taut as possible. Now, there's 2 ways you can connect this to the frame. You could use some felt nails that you use for your shed, the little kind of clout nails, or I've got some scrap bits of timber that, again, we had in some packaging, and I'm going to use these as a kind of a brace to hold this all in place, and then I'll nail this, and it should clamp this nice and tight. The last thing I've got to do is just attach some hinges, and all I'm going to do is screw them on here and then to the back of here. And just like that, you've got one super duper easy and easy to open cold frame made of nothing but scrap woods and a little bit of plastic. Take care.